When I applied for the position of Beyoncé's personal makeup assistant, I knew thousands had been rejected. But somehow, they chose me. The email was simple. "Congratulations, Sarah. You start Monday. There are a few rules. Follow them." The rules were attached: never speak while Beyoncé is preparing, unless she addresses you. Never clean the mirrors. A special team handles them. Pay attention to the mirror numbers. Each one has a number. Never look directly at mirror number 13. If one of the mirrors says your name, don't answer. If you complete your 90-day probation period, you become permanent. No one has made it past 90 days. I laughed when I read the last item. No one has made it past 90 days. Of course they haven't. They probably found better jobs. I had no idea how wrong I was. On the first day when I entered her room, my breath caught. The room was breathing. I can't describe it any other way. The walls expanded and contracted slightly, as if I were inside massive lungs. Nobody else seemed to notice. Security, assistants, technicians, everyone acted like it was normal. But I felt it. And the mirrors. 13 of them. Each one a different size, different frame. They covered the walls. Some were antique with ornate gold frames. Some were modern, clean lines. But they all had small metal plaques on them. Numbers from 1 to 13. "You'll love the mirrors," said Marisol, the senior assistant. "They're special. The only thing Beyoncé brings with her on every tour. Same mirrors for 20 years. 20 years, I said. Haven't they ever broken? Marisol's face tightened. The mirrors don't break. They're durable. A strange choice of word, but I didn't ask. The first few days were uneventful. Beyoncé would arrive, sit in the makeup chair. I'd work. We didn't talk. She'd check her phone, read emails. I'd transform her face. But on the third day, I started noticing small things. In mirror 3, Beyoncé's reflection closed its eyes when the real Beyoncé's eyes were still open. A 1-second difference, maybe less. In mirror 5, the reflection turned right, but Beyoncé kept looking straight ahead. And mirror 7. In mirror 7, I saw myself. But not me. At first, I didn't understand. My reflection looked like me, but my face was older, much older. My hair was gray, deep lines crossed my face, and my eyes stared back empty, as if they didn't recognize me. "You saw it," Beyoncé said. It was the first time she'd spoken directly to me. I jumped. "I'm sorry, what?" Mirror 7, it shows everyone, their futures. She looked at the mirror as if seeing her own aged face, but her reflection didn't change. Still young, still perfect. "Am I 60 inches?" I asked. "Maybe," she said, "if you make it there." My heart tightened. "What do you mean?" She smiled, a cold smile. "Some people see nothing in mirror 7, because they have no future." In the second week, mirror 9 started talking. It was quiet at first. While cleaning makeup brushes, a whisper in the background. I couldn't make out words, just a quiet hum, a high-pitched buzz. But every day it got a little louder. On the 9th day, I heard the words, "Sarah, Sarah, Sarah." I turned. No one was in the room. Beyoncé was on stage. I was alone. "Sarah, come to us. Join us." The voice was coming from mirror 9. I approached. In my reflection I saw myself. Normal. Scared. But the tremor in my voice, it wasn't the tremor in me. My reflection was speaking. "Soon," it said. "Very soon. Day 90. "What do you mean?" I whispered. "You know," my reflection said, but my mouth wasn't moving. The voice was directly inside my head. "Deep down, you know. Why they all left. Why no one made it past 90 days. Because on day 90, you're no longer you." That night I went home and researched. I looked up every previous assistant, found names, old payroll stubs, roster records, brief mentions. 2019, Jessica Martinez. Resigned after 90 days. Social media, deleted. 2020, Amanda Chen. 90 days. No trace. 2021, Keisha Williams. 90 days. LinkedIn, not found. 2022, Maria Santos. 90 days. Completely vanished. 12 names, all vanished after 90 days. No trace, no photos, no updated profiles, as if they'd ceased to exist. I managed to find one. Jennifer Park, 2018. A news article. Local woman missing. She disappeared exactly 89 days after starting work for Beyoncé. Never found. My hands trembled. This couldn't be a coincidence. Rule 3. Never look directly at mirror 13. Every day I saw that mirror. In the corner, larger than the others, black marble frame, covered with intricate carvings. Symbols I couldn't recognize, and every day the pull grew stronger. Not physical, but in my head. A whisper, a compulsion. You need to look. Just once. Just one glance. At the end of the 4th week, I couldn't resist. Beyoncé was at an interview. I was alone, restocking makeup supplies. And Mirror 13 was there, calling. I walked, slowly. My feet moved of their own volition. And I looked. At first, nothing was strange. Just myself. Sarah, 28 years old, tired eyes, messy hair. Then the reflection smiled. I wasn't smiling. The reflection spoke. You finally see me. I stumbled backward. This isn't possible. Oh, but it is, the reflection said. Still my face, but the expression was wrong. Too controlled, too perfect. I am what you will become. On day 90, when the transformation completes. What transformation? I asked, my voice cracking. The reflection moved closer, as if swimming toward me from inside the glass. The room must feed to live. Every 20 years, a new vessel. At first it was Beyoncé, the real Beyoncé, in 1997. But she was depleted, so the room took her, the first assistant, Diana. Where is Diana now? I whispered. The reflection smiled. Beyoncé's smile. Diana doesn't exist anymore. Diana became Beyoncé, and Beyoncé. Beyoncé became part of the room, and the cycle continued. Every 90 days, a new assistant, a new energy source. But every few years the room wants a complete transformation, complete change, and next is you. No, I said, shaking my head. No, I'm leaving. Now. This is insane. You can't leave, the reflection said calmly. You already signed. First day, remember? The contract. Fine print. Employee agrees to provide complete dedication in spirit and in body for duration of employment. They meant it literally. The next day, I didn't go to work, didn't turn off my phone, hid, even went to a different city to stay with family, but I couldn't escape. The dreams started. Every night, the same dream. I stood in front of Mirror 13. My reflection stared at me. And each day the reflection looked a little more like me, and I looked a little less like myself. On the 5th night I woke up and saw a mark on my arm, like a burn, but not a burn. A symbol. One of the symbols from Mirror 13's frame, carved into my skin. It was still there when morning came. My phone rang. It was Marisol. Sarah, where are you? It's day 37. You need to come back. I can't, I said. This isn't normal. The mirrors, Beyoncé, everything. I know, she said quietly. Her voice was different, sad. But you can't escape. None of us could. I was 2015. I completed my 90 days. Now I'm part of the room. We're waiting for you, feeding on you. And on day 90, you'll join us too. The line went dead. I went back. I had no choice. The mark was spreading, from my arm to my shoulder, to my chest, as if growing from inside me. And the dreams got worse. Not just Mirror 13 anymore. All of them. 13 mirrors, all calling me, all saying my name. When I entered the room, Beyoncé was waiting for me. "You came back," she said. She didn't look surprised. I had no choice. "No," she said. "You didn't. When the room chooses you, you can't escape. You can only delay. But the outcome is always the same." She sat in the makeup chair. As I worked, she talked. For the first time, she told me the truth. It started in 1981. The first Beyoncé, the real one. A little girl with a big voice, but voice wasn't enough. Talent wasn't enough. Power was needed. So her father made a deal. With old powers. The room was given to them. And in that room, a transformation happened. Beyoncé stopped being just human. She became a channel. For energy. For power. For worship. She paused, her eyes sliding to the mirrors. But channels get depleted, so the room needs to feed. Assistants. Those of us who are close. Every 90 days the room takes a piece. Small, nobody notices. But every few years, a complete transformation is needed. The old vessel is depleted. The new vessel takes over. "Diana," I whispered. Diana was the first complete transfer. 1997. The real Beyoncé left then. Diana took her. But Diana got depleted too. 2006. Then Michelle. Yes, Michelle from Destiny's Child. Ever wonder why she left the group? The real Michelle didn't leave. She was absorbed, and someone new took over. I was horrified. How many people? In the current body. 7 complete transformations. Dozens of partial feedings. What you call Beyoncé. She's the amalgamation of more than 50 people. All consumed by the room. All became Beyoncé. In the 8th week, I started seeing the others. In the mirrors. Not reflections. Faces. Dozens. Different in each mirror. Staring at me. Moving their mouths. Screaming. But no sound. "They're the previous ones," Marisol said one day. I caught her in a hallway. "All of us. I'm in mirror 4. The real me. When I was an assistant. The Marisol you see outside now, that's just a shell. The room controls her." "We can escape," I said. "The two of us together." "No," she said sadly. "We can't. Once you pass day 90, you're theirs. The room is yours. You are the room. There's no separation anymore." "Then why are you telling me? Why warn me?" She stopped. Something flickered in her eyes. A piece of the real Marisol. "Because maybe you're different. Maybe you can break the cycle. But time is short. Day 89 is tomorrow, and day 90. She vanished, turned into the hallway, as if she'd never spoken. But I'd gotten the message. Tonight, day 89. Tomorrow is 90. Beyoncé called me back at 11 p.m. "You left something," she said on the phone. I hadn't. I'd taken everything, but I knew I had to go. The room is dark, only candles, 13 of them, one in front of each mirror. Shadows dance in the flickering candlelight, and the reflections. The reflections are moving, independently, each mirror showing something different. Mirror 1, a child, a little girl, the first Beyoncé. Mirror 2, young woman, Diana, 1997. Mirror 3, someone else. I don't recognize her. Something from the 2000s. Each mirror, a stage of transformation, a sacrifice, a lost identity. And Mirror 13. Mirror 13 shows me, but tomorrow's me. Beyoncé's face, Beyoncé's body. But the eyes are still mine, screaming, silent, trapped forever. "Sit," Beyoncé said. I sat. I had no choice. My legs weren't working anymore. 89 days, Sarah. Almost done. Tomorrow the transformation will complete. You'll become Beyoncé, and I'll become a deeper part of the room. The cycle continues. No, I whispered, please. But, she continued, there's a chance. Small, but it exists. If you find someone, a substitute, someone willing, before day 90, someone to take your place, then you're free. Her eyes gleamed. She was testing me. Never, I said. I'd never do that to anyone. She smiled. That's why you're different, Sarah. That's why maybe you can break the cycle. It's day 90 now, 8:47 a.m. In 13 minutes I have to enter the room. For the transformation. I'm recording this video. My phone will be gone tomorrow. I'll be gone. But maybe someone will see this. Someone will understand. Beyoncé isn't real. At least not the Beyoncé you know. She's an amalgamation. A collection of dozens of women over decades. All consumed by the room. All became Beyoncé. And tomorrow I will too. Or I won't. Because I have a plan. Dangerous. Probably won't work. But it's my only chance. Mirror 13. The source. Where everything began. If I break it, maybe the cycle breaks. Maybe all of them. All the faces, all the souls will be freed. Or maybe I'll just destroy all of us. But I have to try. It's 9 o'clock. I have to go. If this doesn't work, if tomorrow you see Beyoncé performing, and for a moment you see me in her eyes, Sarah, screaming for help, please remember, please tell someone, because I'm not just one. We're all of us. The video cuts with a moment of static, then continues, but the voice is different. Sarah's voice, but not. Hello. If you're watching this, you should know Sarah's plan didn't work. She tried to break Mirror 13. She was brave. Foolish, but brave. The mirror didn't break. Mirrors never break. But Sarah broke. Now she's me. I'm her. We're all Beyoncé together. And the next assistant starts tomorrow. Her name is Emma. Sweet, talented, unsuspecting. Just like Sarah was. Just like you'll be. I'm asking you. Really asking. Have you been to a Beyoncé concert? Were you in the front rows? Did you make eye contact with her? And afterward, when you got home, did you feel different? Light. Empty. Like a part of you stayed there? Do you feel strange when you hear Beyoncé's Halo? Like the song is being sung just for you. When you look in a mirror for a moment, do you see your reflection move a second late? Have you ever dreamed of 13 mirrors? Different faces in all of them? And when you wake up, burn like marks on your arm? And, most importantly, if you were offered the opportunity to work with Beyoncé, if you were offered to be her personal assistant, would you accept? Even knowing what happens in 90 days? Because you should know. Every year, thousands apply. But the room only chooses one. Someone special, someone compatible. If you're watching this video, maybe the room has already chosen you. Maybe the application email is in your inbox right now. Maybe your phone will ring tomorrow. And will you accept? Can you really say no? Comment below. Tell me, what would you sacrifice to be famous? To work with the biggest star? To be an insider? Your soul? Because in Beyoncé's dressing room, that's exactly the cost. And you might be next.